I just wanted to take a minute. It's July the 17th. I just finished a full day with all of my doctors. The only thing I have left to do right now, I believe, is to get an x-ray on my spine. And I'm good to go for my surgery for the breast cancer. My hope is everything's going to work out just the way it's supposed to, and I might actually be able to overcome these little obstacles physically that I've been dealing with. The people you hear in my background are Dr. Jordan Peterson, this beautiful man from the Muslim community who they're having a three-way anyway on one of his channels. And this beautiful scholar, and I believe Iman, or I don't know what he is very beautiful and open-minded, even though he feels that he is in a bit of a defensive position, and I completely understand. Love how open-minded, though, this whole program is. And I'm going to pause right now because I want to get his name and the date that this appears on my feed if anybody's interested. But I had a thought that I wanted to get down before I took my rest for the evening. Again, I've had a full day. I found out that I don't qualify for radiation treatment because of the underlying illness that I have, but everything else looks like I'm all systems go for August 1st. So those people who pray, I'd love for you to pray for me and help me to get myself in order so that I can go and receive the sacraments, maybe even a little bit of a blessing from my local parish so that I can feel like I'm spiritually ready for whatever comes. I don't think anything nasty is going to happen. My hope is, anyway. But even if it were, it's okay, because as long as I got my spiritual rights as well as my medical rights taken care of, these poor doctors who have to agree to the procedures that they have to agree to, despite a lot of pressure not to do it. When they do agree to do it, I love them. And I understand what the consequences of it is to have someone die on the table during surgery could be to his personal safety. But I'd rather you had to deal with that as opposed to having to be forced to administer some lethal drug to somebody who has no other alternative because nobody will treat and nobody will care. That's part of the reason I'm doing this publicly. Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. Dr. Jordan Peterson, I suggest you investigate sacred tradition as well as salvation history. It belongs to us all, whether we're Muslim, Christian, or Jew, because the trajectory of history points out that one came from the other. And I believe the last question this gentleman asked Dr. Jordan was if I could present you proof that Muhammad was a prophet, would you become Muslim? I put to him this question. If I present to you the proof that Muhammad is likely to be a saint for today, a prophet for yesterday. The Old Testament is Jesus concealed. The New Testament is Jesus revealed. Who put a time date on when that New Testament finishes? I believe Jesus did when he said he'd come back. Muhammad was definitely a prophet in the terms of yesterday, but a saint in my terms. As is anybody who does the good and lives and dies by their faith in the one God who made us all to love and to be honored. and to respect it, and to respect ourselves. May God have mercy on all of our souls. And Muhammad, peace be upon him. But I don't know, maybe we do have a Saint Muhammad. We don't know those decisions. We're not God. We're not supposed to know them until after. So I put to you this. He's as much a prophet as he was a saint. That doesn't mean that I have to become Muslim. What that means is you have to consider perhaps Muslims have an origin that goes back farther than Muhammad. And we are your older sisters, brothers. And if that's true, what would the Jews be? Also, let's stop hating each other, start loving each other. Because we are under attack, regardless of whether or not we believe it. And I can prove it. That's God's business, not mine. But I live by what I will live and I will die by my conviction to my faith first, my family second, and doing the good for the other third, because that's what God would have me do. I love you guys. Have a good day.